In doing my research of these videos, I come across a lot of articles written by non-skaters trying to speak skater. Magazines like New York Times does it right. They hire an OG skateboarder to write the articles, but there's one magazine I always come across that is my favorite. Dude, check out this new skate park at Thomas Green Park. The Brooklyn Paper, they do it right. I found several articles from this same guy, but this one might be my favorite. The way he talks about nailing a gnarly kickflip 50-50 to impress all the kids and saying how Tony Hawk swooped down to save the park might be my favorite thing in the world. There was even an article that said that the locals gave the project a 1080 out of 10. It's my favorite. It's basically the real life version of this meme.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What?
Levels never gone so fast.
Now, I've seen things like this my whole life, whether it be kids who would use grip tape to tear up their shoes, or they would scratch their boards on random obstacles to make it look like they skated. I never fault any kid for doing whatever it takes to survive middle school and high school. Now, if I was a good storyteller, this is where the problem would come in. I would say these big brands are utilizing skateboarders for their advantage, and they're making a profit off other people's hard work, etc. But I don't want to. Nothing that ever happened to the skateboard industry should affect how much fun you have riding a skateboard. Of course, you might have some pride in it if you're passionate about it, and you don't want other people coming in making the thing that you love look lame. But this culture of skateboarding is kind of cool. Actual skateboarding, amazing. That's a bottle of pee. And maybe the reason the traditional media seems so funny to me is because I don't ever watch the news. I don't ever look up articles. So when I see it, it shocks me. If you're wondering why my tricks look so terrible and I suck so bad, I call that a pouty session. I did a bunch of tricks because I thought I should give you guys more tricks for the video, but I spent most of the time trying one trick, completely destroyed my body, and I'm probably gonna show all the attempts at the end of this video just so you get a sneak peek of what I go through to land a trick. I felt genuinely so crummy after trying that trick that the rest of the video that I filmed just didn't make any sense at all. So I'm going to try to summarize what I was saying. I went on a little more about traditional media and how silly I thought it was and how silly articles were and how I would rather take in information from people on YouTube and more authentic voices in a lot of ways because it just seems more authentic. Journalism to me almost has the opposite effect nowadays. When I was a kid, I idolized it. It was like these rebellious people who were writing stories and sticking it to the big man, but now a lot of these people are hired by the big man, so their stories don't really tell the story that I want to hear anymore. Now that's something I don't know if you care at all about, but there is something that I think you might be interested in. My new Progress Daily drop, the hoodies, long sleeves, and the pants are all coming out next Tuesday. So if you're watching this right when the video releases, next Tuesday, new clothing. Stay tuned, follow Progress Daily Earth to keep up with the updates, but it is going to be banging. And a lot of people always ask about the shoes that I wear and they want me to do shoe reviews, but it just seems so unfitting for my channel. But since I love you human beings desperately, I actually did one for you. Somebody on my channel recommended that I do a quick shoe review for the shoes that I've been trying out, so I felt like throwing in one at the end of this video. But a very popular shoe right now, the one that I've been skating, is the Ave Pro. It's Anthony Van Melon's shoe, and I will say this: I love them. It's probably been obvious right now since I've been wearing these shoes for a while now, and they actually haven't torn up that much, but they are $100 shoes, which can seem extreme to a lot of people. The only damage I have so far is some deterioration on the front, but for a standard Vans shoe that I skate a lot of the classics and just the other pro shoes, these seem to be lasting a little bit longer. These also feel like they're broken in when you put them on better than the other shoes. They're really soft inside, and for my feet, I have dancer's feet, which is a condition that ballet dancers get. All the cartilage around my toes build up, and it's disgusting. But I can't wear shoes that are too thin. That's why I always wear Vans. I'm just gonna say straight up, I would recommend these shoes. They've been awesome so far. They're lasting longer than I thought. They're really comfortable. If you are someone who skates a lot, it actually is worth the price at the end of the day, because for these shoes so far, they've lasted twice as long as shoes that are about $60, $70, which means you save money. They're interesting because they don't even look like skate shoes at first. It's a very unique design with the gum sole actually wrapping up about 3/4 of an inch up the sides of the shoes. It gives it a completely new look, but for me, I always get excited when a shoe puts out a new design. Out of the big skateboard companies, I have found myself gravitating towards Vans shoes more than Nike or Adidas or any of that, just because purely for me, they feel more comfortable on my feet because I have bad feet. And that's it. On that note, I hope you enjoyed this kind of random, sporadic video. I just felt like filming today and skateboarding, and I wanted to take you guys along for the ride, so I picked a very random topic to talk about. And that's just how it goes sometimes. So if you are new to this channel, every Tuesday and Thursday, your guy is uploading a new video, but every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I actually upload a video to my podcast channel, which is Intro to Anime. If you're interested in anime at all, that's what it's all about. It's my brother and I just doing that. Or you can follow my Instagram at John Hill if you want to keep up with everything in real time, because I do post very consistently on all of my social media. So check out the links in the description down below. And also, I actually have the clothing release for Progress Daily, all the clothes I've been rocking, coming out next Tuesday. So stay tuned for all of the good to come. Human beings, I love you so much. Progress Daily, and keep killing it! don't even know how to feel. Anyways, thanks for watching.